Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and here we are, guys, back at it again with another action figure review. My voice sounds weird. It's because I just got finished eating a piece of dark chocolate, and I can't really speak right now because that dark chocolate was thick as hell, man. That's how I like my ladies. Yeah, thick as hell. And dark chocolate. I like all kinds of women. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, light cream with sugar on top. I love all kinds of ladies, you know. I mean, really, you think about it, we're all pink on the inside anyways, right? Okay, so if I haven't introduced myself, it's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. So today we got Steelhead. Steelhead from Resistance. This is one of the last figures that I am going to review from the Resistance lineup because they only made, from my knowledge, 4 figures. So I've already reviewed Chimera, Advanced Hybrid, Ravager, Steelhead, and then Nathan Hale. Oh no, I'm about to review Steelhead. And, of course, if you guys didn't see my last review of Red Vein right here, check it out. I figure Red Vein is a good transition into Steelhead right here. And we're going to do some comparisons with some figures right here that I've already reviewed, and I broke out some other comparisons, and we're going to do some comparisons with the Resistance lineup as well. Alright, guys, let's quit wasting time. I told you my life story. Let's go ahead and pop this figure out the package. And yeah, as far as I know, I think these are the only 4 figures that they've made from the Resistance lineup. I could be wrong, but I don't know why these figures were so overlooked when they came out. And they did come out in 2009. They are, believe it or not, they are DC Unlimited. That always amazes me, man. That these figures are DC Unlimited because they don't look like DC figures. You know, we're not used to seeing DC doing these types of figures. It's either McFarlane or NECA that are doing these. Well, mostly McFarlane that are doing these kinds of figures. Here's a little booklet advertising some of the other figures right here, which I've already reviewed. And these Ratchet and Clank figures, man, they're also by DC Unlimited as well. If I can find any of these figures, I would pick them up, man, because I'm a big fan of Ratchet and Clank. So that's very dope. I love the artwork right there for Resistance. Resistance, if you guys are not familiar, I love that right there, is an awesome video game. In my opinion, one of the best video games. First-person shooters ever made. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Of course, if you like Call of Duty and Modern Warfare and all those video games, you'll probably really like, and Doom as well, you'll probably like Resistance. I have a fondness for Resistance. There's just something about the game that I really love, man. Some games, you know, you play, you just get addicted to. This is one of those games. Alright, let's take out Steelhead. We'll take a look at his base and his weapon in a moment. Love how Steelhead looks, man. Very dope. Love his proton pack that he has on the back right there. Love the red. These are rubberized red hoses right here. There's the face sculpt if you're not seeing it. Very dope, man. Very dope. I've said this before, and I've done comparisons before with these other figures. If you guys watch my my Ravager review, I broke out the DC Arkham Asylum figures. And you can see that they were pretty much made by the same sculptors, because they had the same kind of, they used the same kind of plastic, the same kind of look, feel to it. The articulation is very, very similar. Steelhead's mouth does not open, but it is on, it can't really be articulated, move back and forth, but it's kind of hindered by these rubberized hoses, which are plastic, so I wouldn't force it unless you want to break that. Just giving you guys a heads up, because I always break crap on my record. Love these steel poles right here that are going into his arm, if you guys can see that. Both arms. Very unique, man. I love the back right here. Love that backpack look. Articulation as far as this guy going, and also they don't have the greatest of articulation, because the Arkham Asylum figures, when they first came out, didn't have the best articulation because of the design of the figures. See how far he kicks up, and then back it's just kind of hindered by his design. So when, you know, the people that were designing these figures, they gave them articulation, but also they gave us all this great detail, and because of the great detail, it hinders the articulation. Ankle swivel, nothing at the shin, and that's pretty much it. Kind of on a ball joint, but there's really no pivot with the foot. But overall, he's a very nicely done figure, man. I love reviewing these like lost treasure figures, man. I think I get more satisfaction from reviewing these figures, you know, that I haven't seen personally reviewed. And just picking them up and finding them as well in the comic book shops, or just finding them online and just like, wow, I've never seen that guy before. I want to pick them up and I want to check them out, and to see that nobody's done reviews on these figures is pretty awesome as well. So he comes with this amazing light plastic plasma gun, alien gun, however you want to look at it. Very, very nice. We're going to place that into his hand right now. Goes in there very, very nicely. Of course, the weapon just adds a whole another dimension to this figure, man. If he wasn't awesome enough, this right here takes him up to a whole nother level. I love when they give us cool accessories. Oh yeah, he does have brakes here at the bicep, which I forgot to mention, so he can get his gun to swivel. His arm to swivel. And then he comes with the Resistance 2 base right here, which, I don't know, let's see how well he stands. I mean, he stands pretty awesome on his own. Let me move all this out the way, bring this down just a little bit. And I'm going to measure this guy, and obviously you can see the height difference with Red Vein. So Red Vein stands like at 7.5, 8 inches on his base. Steelhead, you're wondering, let's go ahead and measure him. Steelhead, all the way up to his Steelhead, get it, Steelhead, all the way up to his Steelhead, measures at about 6 inches. So he's just a little under 6 inches tall. So he's your typical, like, Marvel Legends height. Love the detail, love the skin tone. Very nice figure, man. Beautiful, beautiful figure. Here is him next to Crippler, right there. Very dope. Horg. Horging it up. Horging it up. They go together very well, man. Venom, or not Venom, Toxin. One of the last figures I reviewed. I think they see the same dentist. And Stitches next to Steelhead. I just love the names, man. You got Stitches, you got Steelhead, you got Crippler over there, you got Red Vein, Horg, Toxin. I think there's a theme going on here, right? Okay, guys. You know what? I'm going to break out a few of the Resistance figures. Actually, you know what? I'll break them all out just for the hell of it. And I'll show you the entire lineup. Look and show you how they all go together. All right. So here you go, guys. You have Steelhead next to Nathan Hale, the hero of the Resistance. Or the leader of the Resistance. No, not John Connor. Nathan Hale. Of course, he came with the Swarmer right here. If you guys didn't see that review, he's underneath my video game reviews, video game figure reviews. So if you guys want to check out that review, check it out. Here is Hybrid. This is the guy that started it all. This is when I reviewed Hybrid, Advanced Hybrid, Chimera Advanced Hybrid with Steelhead. Just a different type of alien, but they're different in many different ways, just a different, well, he's a hybrid, obviously, and then you have Steelhead. And then the biggest guy of them all, you have Ravager right here. Awesome, awesome figure. Did a review of this. All of these guys can be found in my video game reviews, if you want to check them out. They have a very, very similar look going on. Okay, guys, I really like this Resistance lineup. I'm really happy with Resistance, man. I love the video game, so it's awesome to own these figures. If you're wondering about waist articulation, twist, there's none available at all, so you can't really get them to twist. Nothing, no twist, no torso twist, no waist twist at all. So, what was I going to say? If you guys love something and you want to collect it, then collect it, man. And I love Resistance, and it's a pleasure, dude, to not only review these figures for you, but to collect these figures because I love the video game so much. And I am actually satisfied with all these figures, man. They did a good job. Can things be better? Yes, articulation can always be better. But for what they are, man, they are really, really nice. And they're unique pieces to your collection. And I definitely do recommend them. With all that being said, I'm going to give them a fair rating. I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10. Because I think the detail is very nicely done, especially from a 2009 figure. So he's over 10 years old, and he holds up pretty damn well. I mean, the overall design, look at it. It still holds up, man. It's beautifully done, nicely done. They use some good quality plastic. It's not the cheap plastic that Marvel Legends is known for using. So it's the good, solid, hard, beautiful plastic, you know, that you would get on your DC Arkham figures. And that's why I probably like them a lot, because those DC Arkham figures were really dope. So awesome figure, man. Let me know what you think of Steelhead. Let me know what you think of this entire lineup. Do you guys own any Resistance figures? Do you guys collect Resistance? Have you guys played the video game Resistance? If you haven't, then why not? We'll go ahead and leave it at that, guys. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out!